Hi everybody, it's a fragrant jock here again, another honest opinion. Um, I'll start off with apologising to Dan. It wasn't that bad an honest opinion. As I say, it just wasn't my taste, and I was being treading carefully not to hurt a lot of feelings. But I'm not one of these guys. I've seen a few reviewers that are absolutely brutal. I'm not into hurting people's feelings or whatever they put a lot of effort into. But for me, it just didn't work. It didn't work. Gravitas Porum. But I might have a dodgy sample. The sample I got was off a legit sample site, but who knows what transporting does and all the rest of it. But the opening for me was not very nice. Once it settled, it was nice. I got the citruses and everything, but to my nose, there was a kind of earthy kind of smell. And I remember it I had a Joe Malone bronze wood and leather. I was looking forward to that as well. Apart from that earthiness from the bronze wood and leather, it was a lovely scent. It just put me off. I just don't like that. It just, that kind of earthiness and fragrances just doesn't do anything for me. But it's only my opinion. A lot of people might like it. One of the comments, it was one of the guys that was involved, John, that was involved in the Kickstarter thing, and it was well presented, and he likes it. So I could be totally wrong, but it's just an honest opinion for Manos. You know what I mean? I might wear it a good few other times, and then I'll need to delete that video and say it was absolutely great. But at the moment, I tried it, and it's just not for me. Anyway, this honest opinion is on one that I've really been wanting to get for ages. There's a lot of reviews on this, a lot of good reviews, and I really do like Azzaro fragrances. Pound for pound, they're value for money. The latest one I got was the Wild Mint. They've done a few new ones. Wild Mint, Hot Pepper, Naughty Leather, and Amber Fever, I think it is. And I got the Wild Mint, and a few people have done reviews, like Gent Sense and people like that. I think that guy, a guy in America, Chaos, I think it's called, Fragrances or Reviews or something like that, done a great review on it as well. And it is nice. It really is nice for the money, for the 20 odd pound, for £27 or something like that of Fragrance X, because it's quite difficult to get here. You have to go to the States to get it. If you go onto eBay, it's inflated prices. But Fragrance X, I've got it. Wild Mint, really nice. Projects for about 5 to 6 hours. It really is a nice scent. Pound for pound, Azzaro's good. This is one I wanted to try for ages. I've seen a lot of reviews on it, a lot of good reviews. It's Wanted by Night. This is a 2018 fragrance. I love the bottle, the gun barrel. Really is. It is plastic, but it really is quite nice, quite authentic. I've got some in my hand now. Now, the main notes in this, there's not a lot on it that I can find. Cinnamon, red cedar, tobacco. It's a woody and spicy oriental. This is 100 mls. I get this in a gift set. I get 15 mls and another atomizer, and I get this, and it was a really good. I went online, just go into Google, punch it in, and I get the gift set for 30, I think it was £39, and that's really good, because if you search around, sometimes it's hard to get the 100 mls for even £39, and that was with free shipping. So really I get the 15 mls atomizer, free, which I gave to my son, because I would say this would do any age. As I say, I've got it in my hand now. There's a lot of reviews on this. Some of the history in Azzaro. Loris Azzaro, he grew up in Tunis, the capital of Tunisia. This was very much inspired by his lifestyle in the 1970s, this fragrance. It is quite oriental. What happened then in 1962, he met Michelle Carsey, and that was to be later his wife, who he made a lovely bracelet, a necklace for. They moved to the south of France. They started getting into high fashion and designing high fashion, and that's where it all started. And then he moved to Paris, um, and they had a shop there as well, and obviously they're massive now. There's a wee bit of history on them, but it's based in his kind of life, or inspired by his lifestyle in the 1970s. I just wonder what his lifestyle was like. Uh, anyway, woody and spicy Oriental, I would totally agree with this. Totally agree with that. As I say, it's got really positive reviews. Got it in my hand now. Tried it a couple of times. It lasts for about 5 to 6 hours projection. Longevity. Projection, you'll get about 2 hours out it. It's still cold, it's still early spring. It is quite Oriental. It's a pleasant smell, but with some of the reviews, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just too fussy. I've got a lot of nice aftershaves and fragrances, and maybe I'm just too fussy. But for me, it's okay. It's not groundbreaking, it's just okay. I don't get any of the tobacco in it. The cinnamon, the red cedar, I definitely get. I get the woods. You get that spiciness and you get that Oriental feel for it. But I just don't get any of the tobacco. Maybe other people will. But for me, it's not groundbreaking. It's nice. It's worthy of paying £39 for. But, you know, it's no, I think Justin, the guy Justin who's got a channel, raved about it. Maybe it's great in his skin, but I wouldn't say it's groundbreaking by any means. I mean, whereas if you pay $12.99 and go to Azzaro, Rich Warm Addictive, I can't say anything bad about it. It's a really lovely scent. It is an absolute gorgeous scent. Put you a story, tell you a story about Rich Warm Addictive. A guy bought it, and his son borrowed it for the day and went into school, and he says all the females were chasing him all day because he had it on, and even the teacher was being very pleasant and quite forward to him. So that's Rich Warm Addictive for you. So, but it is nice, but you know, it's no groundbreaking, it's no fantastic, it's nice, but I'll give it a few more wears. It is, as I say, it's quite a pleasant scent. But anyway, it's just a quick, honest opinion. Hope everybody's safe and well and be positive. And as I say, my apologies to Dan. I do really like his channel. I wish I had glorified and loved his Gravitas Pour On, but it's just not for me. Anyway, bye for now.